on this computer. Okay, we are moving on to chapter 7, which still working with Excel. I apologize for not getting back to everyone from last week. It was, let's just say, not a very good day. Someone hacks into your bank account, steals a bunch of money, goes on a shopping spree. That was my week last week. So I'm very sorry for missing it, guys. But that's okay. We are here now, and we're going to start talking about chapter 7, which is managing the worksheet data within Microsoft Excel. Okay. Of course, the cat wants my attention right now. Okay, so let's kind of go back to, this is my practice from last week. Let's go into one of the actual files for this week, filter data. Okay. So we have a data set. I'm sure you guys have seen way more data sets than this. I know when I worked at the school district and I was a director for Ukiah Unified, when I did the student data, I had thousands of kids in each one of these components. So data sets can get huge. Okay, we're going to be applying filters. We're going to be applying ranges. We're going to be doing specific things that can help make it a little bit more palatable, meaning you're not going to have this huge set of information that you need to kind of filter through. You can literally just click through it and go, oh, I only need, A, B, C, X, Y, Z, and then go from there. So, in your online textbook, the online version, it's page 264 for this, and your practice problems are on slide 284. Okay, so 264 and 284. So it's about 32 pages long, including the whole pages of practice. Practice is really easy. It's just 3 different files, and you're just applying filters and ranges. Okay, you don't need to do anything crazy. But I do want to encourage you to definitely practice from the week before on the if, the and, the how, and just the various different ways to actually use Excel as we move through the basic program, which is just for a couple chapters. And then we move on to intermediate and more advanced stuff throughout the year. Then we can really push the envelope of how you guys do it. And we'll probably do multiple weeks of literally just lab time and practice just to make sure everyone is actually getting what they need. And I'm going to spend more time here on Excel than I am on PowerPoint or Word, just because Excel is more versatile than the other two. Okay, so let's get into this. So I have opened up the one that's on page 265 of your actual textbook. Okay, if you're looking at the page number itself, if you printed it for whatever reason, it's page 238, but on the PDF it's 265, if that makes sense. Okay, so we are going to add some filters here. So Jasmine, you can see my screen, right? The Microsoft Excel.
Yes.
Okay. So this one already has a filter. If you don't have this drop-down menu here, okay, let's just say you have, let's just go back to my book 1, okay? And let's just say you have hourly wage. You go over here to sort and filter, add in filter. And then you have these little hourglass things that come down, okay? And then it automatically puts the filters in for all the columns that are filled in. That's over here, filter. You can always turn it off. Okay, so if we go back to the filter data, and I go here, and I go over here, and then I turn it off, look, what goes away? my filter. Okay, turn it back on, put it back here, and look at this. I can now filter exactly what is necessary. So, Jasmine, do you have this exercise up and running?
Yes, like from yours or like my own?
Well, if you have your own, I don't know how many screens you have in front of you, or if you want to do a split screen.
So right now I'm watching, like I'm on Zoom on one computer and then on my other one I have actual Excel open. So I'm just
Okay.
kind of copying what you're doing.
Okay. Yeah. So just take it, just play with that really quick, and then
Mhm.
look at the package IDs, and you'll see all the different variations. And then,
And
but what we're going to do is we're going to go into date,
uh-huh.
and then we're going to select only one of these. So I'm
Uh-huh.
just going to unselect April, excuse me, May and March. I'm going to hit OK, which the textbook says something different, but I'm just demonstrating this so you can see. And look,
Okay.
immediately, guys, it just shows only that in April.
Okay.
So you have to do any type of inventory control, or if you're looking for specific, people claiming certain times, if you're in payroll,
Hmm.
or so on and so forth, it's here. And
Okay.
then you can even more go, okay, if you have a secondary filter that you need to do, okay, let's just say it's for central only. You want to unselect everything else, but you can always click the select all and unselect everything and click the
Okay.
right one. Depends on how many times you want to click.
And for the
And
date, like how you did that, does
yeah,
it put it in order? I seen, right?
so I go back to here and select everything. I just unselect the ones that I don't want, and then I just
Uh-huh.
click OK. But it's this little filter icon that's right here,
Okay. That's
upside
cool.
down triangle,
Okay.
and then I'll do a new one, so central, and then look, I've only filtered it, and now I'm like, hey, okay, cool. I only have these two things, or whatever you're looking for, to filter it down. When I try to do it by specific age or grade at UCI Unified for some of the programs I ran, I had to filter this down. So it went from, 500 students for a specific program. I need all third grade students. Oh, there's only 25 of them. And it goes from 500 to 25. It makes it like, I don't have to search through all of this. And then I import their information and do like a mail merge, which is one thing that we've already covered, to mail stuff out. That was one of the kind of crazy things that I ended up doing. So that's how you turn on and turn off the filters. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Activate function. Okay. So let's take a look at some of that. Okay. So let's go to one of the practice tasks. All right. This one is which one? Summary values, right? Summary values. Okay. So we're going to open the summary values. Okay, we're going to combine the if, the R and functions into cells H3 here. Okay. I can barely read this on this computer. What is wrong with my computer? Hold on. I'll pause this really quick. I need to reset this one computer. Hold on. Let me pause it. Okay. So let's get back to what I was doing now. I fixed everything. You filters, custom filter. Let's go. Custom filter. All right. is equal to. After of course, it doesn't have the exact thing that I made. That is not perfect. So change that. Go to dates. And we do this. That one. I think I'm in the wrong file. I'm in the wrong file. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Summer Valley. No. Am I just gonna find out wrong file? I need to check my book. Hold on. Of course, the cat is now saying, I want attention again. Okay, well. This is oddly embarrassing. The dates don't match the book. Go figure. All right. Filters with going to imagine that that content giving. Okay, let me do sort filter, select filter. Ready to put that. Control Shift L. Come on. Okay. Create selection, filtering. Okay, select all. If it turns on, we're gonna create filter types. Filter types. This is a little different than I think it is. So if you ever get stuck, you can always put help and then do filter type. Type and it doesn't allow it. I don't know why. This is really starting to irritate me. Why is everyone doing that? Filter. So this is not what I want. I need top 10 autofilter. That's not it. That's not what I need. Even the teacher gets Messed up on the phone. Oh, yes. What the numbers between, it's a little different than what our textbook is saying, so that I apologize. Okay, so let's go back to that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Custom filter between. Search. Filter. Okay, so recording has started again. Sorry.
It's okay.
And upon investigation, I noticed that I do not have the file necessary to complete the filter exercise. So don't worry about any work for this week. Just practice the filtering. Don't worry about the actual exercises themselves. So what we're going to do, and I feel like a complete moron for that because I didn't completely vet it. And yeah, it's just one of those things. So what we'll do is kind of take a look at what we were doing last week, and then just kind of review the formulas on what to do. Remember, everything for the most part is in the textbook. Just keep in mind that just practice the formulas. You can link other documents together. It just has to be itemized. Okay, so let me close the ones that are worthless. There's my wonderful cow. Okay. All right, so let's do kind of savings expenses. So Jasmine, how would you calculate an incentive rate of 8%?
Sorry, what was that?
How would you calculate an incentive rate of 80%? Of 8%, excuse me.
Oh, I don't know. Like what we learned from last week?
Yeah.
The auto sum?
Would it be auto sum, or are you trying to calculate something else here?
I'm not sure.
Well, if we look at this, we
Uh-huh.
have a difference of $20,000 between the previous expense and the new expense, or the quote unquote current expense.
Uh-huh.
Your savings is 20,000. So the savings incentive is you just need to find the difference between this and this, right?
Uh-huh.
So it'd be to be equals this divided by this, and it should equal 0.86%, and we get rid of the dollar
Oh,
and we do, it's not technically 86%. So it should be, I think here, 20,140. So we're talking about 10% right there. So we'll have to redo the math, but it's the basic formula that you have to figure out what you're doing here. So let's try
do
to.
you have to click on each box while you're doing it, or can you just enter it in that box above, like the
You
equals?
you can just literally click it. So equals would be like this divided by, and then you have to hit divide
Uh-huh.
that, and that
Oh,
should
okay.
equal 14%. So there's your savings incentive rate.
Okay.
Net savings of approximately that much. So does that make sense? Or you
Yeah.
can technically take this savings, you delete that. You can say this is going to be equal to this, and then you can say times 8% is that, but that's a ridiculous percentage. That doesn't make sense. 1.160 million%. Yeah, that's sign me up right there. And that's basically what you're going for. Okay, so let's just close that one. Okay, labor percentage. So these are overall costs. If you take a look, these are all auto sum. You click
Oh,
it
okay.
and see exactly what each
So
one.
for auto sum, is that just like for like adding it all up?
Yeah, that's for adding them.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And this
You
one,
can't press that and divide or multiply. You'd have to do that.
yeah, auto sum is technically for addition.
Okay.
The same thing with this one. You go here, you have C7 plus C17, so this one plus this one. Now,
Okay.
labor percentage is B11 divided by C18. So C18 is empty,
Mhm.
and B11 is empty. So actually, B11 is right there. C17 is C18. Excuse me, it's right there. So, let's see here.
How do you title your pages too when you're doing this on
Oh,
Excel?
so right here, right click, and then rename. And it's down
Uh,
there. First
okay.
bid, you can always do this and name this one, like a mid, so on and so forth.
Okay. So, and then with the sheets and stuff, like say you're talking about one topic, but you have different subjects in that topic,
Right.
you would just add a page for that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, let's just say we did. Let me rename this. Say second bid. We got first bid. Okay, let's just copy this whole thing and we'll paste everything out. Oh, open everything up. Still this is still wrong. Let's just say go over here and do 8,000. And then we'll just change these. 12,000. We'll do that one. We'll do 1,500. We'll change 100. So the table is the same. Concrete, 3,000. 5,000, 500, 3,000, 1,200, 500. I'm just randomly changing these. There's no rhyme or reason why I'm doing it this way. It's just trying to make it a difference. And then labor, let's just 2,000. Let's be super cheap on that. And then we have we can change this to rename it. So we can do this as different. So we can just take this, I'm gonna merge and center those, and then I'm just gonna take all of these down, and I'm going to copy that whole thing because it's exactly the same. Oh, what happened? Control copy, paste. All right, that opens that up. All right, now for this, we're gonna have to just say equals this one. Okay, where it says analyze minus, you go back and do this one. And then close the bracket. Come on. Uh, oh, that's why. I see what's wrong with it. Over here. This spread. Detail. Got it. Minus. Red detail. Oh. There we go. You see how I did that? So right here, the difference between first bid and second bid is first bid, exclamation point. It puts it to like, that's the name of the sheet. And then B2 is the cell minus second bid, which is the name of the sheet. You know, and when you do congruent ones like this, you have to put it within the actual apostrophe, not a quotation.
Oh, okay.
And then now I can, oops. I can literally just take this and drive it down. Same thing with all of them. You can see the differences already. And then if I remember correctly, I can. Yeah. Okay, and then we can go, I guess. Copy, subtotal, paste. But it's not B2, it's going to be C8. Change this. C8. And then go over here and change that to 8. Here. Change that to 8. And it says there's no difference, which is interesting. Then we can take it and write that down, and there's a difference there. There's a big paper difference. So this is linking these two together for this third one. And you can have them even linked in other files. It's Excel will auto do it depending on what the file name is. This is saved, but I haven't resaved it. So it would say audit formulas, and then it would go whatever the name of the sheet is, an apostrophe, and then what Excel is, and then be able to do that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So there's that one. This one's really easy. What's our total? How do we get it?
The auto someone.
Mm-hmm. Good. You can take.
So if it's all the way over here, how would you get, like, do you have to put
Yeah. So
numbers on there?
you just click auto sum,
Oh, okay.
and then you go here.
And then you drag it down.
Hold down. Just hold down the shift,
Oh, okay.
and it goes down that way.
Oh, cool. So it doesn't have to be directly underneath,
Um.
right? Because
Well, not necessarily. So let's kind of play with this a little bit. Let's change this. We'll delete it. Okay. I'll hit auto sum. And then I'll go, you hit the control, hold down control, okay? You can do that one, that one, that one, that one. They can be anywhere.
okay.
And so it adds those all together.
Mm-hmm.
You only do the colon if it's directly in alignment with each other, either
Oh,
vertical
okay.
or horizontal. If you're adding specific cells, you just separate them with a comma. And I highly recommend just holding down the control key and then clicking them. So much easier. Man, I wish my bank account looked like that.
Right.
All right? Don't we all?
I'm like, my bank account, I don't need to use the auto sum. I can count it.
Yeah, right. Uh, Sad for us. Like we're just trying to get through. So what this did is it basically did the labor summary, labor expense. So basically, we selected the whole thing. It literally just selected this table that's built in here. That's how it labeled it instead of doing the individual cells. You can do that. That's more of intermediate advanced. I just select them, guys. So that's all you should do. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
And same thing with here. With surcharge, it's 103%. So this would be equal this plus 103 is going to be that. So it was 103%. So we need to change this a little bit. Hi, honey. That would be times this one. See what that comes up. There you go. That would be it. And then we just drag it over. Times B3 would be 10. That's what it is. Okay. It would be, there we go. And then this, like that. So dragging it over using the green box doesn't always work right. So you have to just make sure that you change it over. So this thing automatically went, oh, it's F3, not C3. You just change it. If you change a few of them and then you select them all and then you drag it, then generally the computer figures itself out. Not always though. Not always. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt. Okay. There. So this one I don't remember off the top of my head what the potential discount is. Read through the book and figure it out, but you can always add in, minus 3, 5%, 10%, whatever. And then you can just take the expense and then what the discount is, and then you can add in the average cost, which once you have all of these things done, the average box cost, we really wanted to do this. We go over to our formulas. Formulas, and then insert function, or we can just put here average. See, I don't want average there. You can reselect this. Take this. And then go down this way. And the average box cost will be X amount. Then the international one would be, go back to insert auto sum. You put the arrow down and then you do average, but we don't want that. We want this over here, and I will eventually get it down there. It just takes a little bit of time. And then do that. And that would be the international. You can always factor in what the potential discount is for whatever and go from there. I'm not going to do that right now. And then these ones. Name ranges. So what would be the range? So you're going to go to formulas, auto, more functions. Logical. I don't use range very much. Let's get that and that.
I'm going to have to log off. I have to go pick up my daughter.
Oh, okay. No worries. Then
Sorry.
we can, yeah, that's fine. We can actually just wrap this up and then
Okay.
do this next week. No big deal.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, just practice and then we'll review this again and then I'll see if I can figure out what happened to this weird file and
Okay, sounds good. I'll see you
all right,
next week.
see ya.
Mhm.
Darcy. Bye.
Thank you.